All right. All right. um. Christ, I don't know what to say. I'm overwhelmed. That's the best thing I can say. I am overwhelmed. I'm no words could express how I'm feeling right now. It's wow. This is such a great opener. I can't even express how I feel. It's just that my mind is blown. I am. I guess I am overwhelmed with happiness. Wow, this is great. This is going so well. Obviously, judging from the title, you know why I'm like this. Look, I know, right, with the Mandalorian, especially with season two, it has some things that are just fucking weird. There was things in this show that just doesn't make sense. There are things in this show that wasn't properly thought out. There's a lot of things to critique with Mandalorian season 2 and season 1. Where you're just watching it where you're just like, "Wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why is he not using his jetpack?" Stuff like that. It's like there's a lot to critique. I guess my main critique of the show is just the world building of it. Is that it's like Jon Favreau and fuck, why am I forgetting his name? Dave Filoni. They have interesting ideas, and they bounce off each other. It's like, hey, wouldn't you think this is cool? Hey, yeah, would you think this is cool? But there's no like third person in the room where it's like, no, but that doesn't make sense though. But that also doesn't make sense. There's no one like that in that room, so it's just like they create these interesting worlds, interesting planets, but when you think about it and you're trying to make it make sense, it's like, but that doesn't work. Or you have Mando in a certain situation where they think, oh, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? Yeah, but it's like they don't think about, yeah, but does it make sense though? It's like, why didn't he use this kind of weapon? Why didn't he use this? Where was his jetpack? Why does he? It wasn't probably thought out. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is literally the best thing. I couldn't talk. I'll just go straight to the point. Luke Skywalker came back, right? In the final episode of Mandalorian. Luke Skywalker, I can't even talk. Luke Skywalker appeared, and to see him, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional. It's just this is like one of the best things I've seen all year. It's one of the best things. It felt, when you like you have a breakup, and then you meet this girl, and it's like your heart skips a beat. And you're in love again. You know, it's like you're in love again. Like, you're just, all of a sudden, you're just skipping and your heart is just like, it's just breathing with happiness. You're just grinning all day long. Your friend's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? It's like, nothing. It's like that. When I saw that, my love of Star Wars came back. It's insane. It's, after what happened with the sequel trilogy, it's just, my love for Star Wars, it just died. It's just, seeing Luke Skywalker destroyed, seeing legacy characters broken, seeing characters being put on this pedestal for no reason, stupid decisions, breaking lore. It's just like people had that feeling where they just want to quit Star Wars: The Last Jedi. For me, it started with The Force Awakens. There's a lot of shit that made no sense. A planet-sized Death Star, or the fact that they still call themselves the Rebellion even though they didn't use superpower. Why are you calling yourself the things like that? It's just I wasn't on board with the Star Wars thing from the beginning with the new sequel trilogy. A lot of people like had switched their opinion when it was The Last Jedi. I was like, you know what, fuck this. But for me, it was the beginning. So for all these years, I was like, Star Wars is dead to me. I don't care anymore. But to see this scene, it's like, I can't explain it. It's like time. It's like the universe is it's back to where. All right, let me take. It's like the universe is put back together. Like the universe broke, and now it's like slowly putting back together. It's hard to. It's like time stood still for me. It's like, dude, when they're in that room and the death troopers like beating down the door, right? And you're just like, okay, something's gonna happen. Obviously, someone's gonna come or something's gonna happen. I thought it was Ahsoka. Never in my wildest dreams that I would think that would be Luke Skywalker. It was out of my mind. I'm like, no way. But when I saw the X-Wing, I was like, oh crap, the X-Wing, reinforcements, or a random Jedi. That's... Did I think it was a Jedi? Yeah, I thought it was a random Jedi on an X-Wing. Or be like Dave Filoni or something. Or someone. And when the scene played out for a bit longer, right? And Bo-Katan just clicked on that identify herself or whatever. And then the X-Wing just slowly lands. And then I was watching, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Because the way the music's going, the way he landed, and it's just like, no, something big is gonna happen. But again, it didn't come to my head. And then Grogu peeked up his ears and he sensed someone. I'm like, okay, Grogu's picking up this Jedi. It's not an ordinary Jedi. Because as far as I'm aware, even Grogu didn't do that with Ahsoka when he first met her. But Grogu like senses like, alright, whoever's there is special. I'm just like, oh, fuck. Now I'm just on the edge of my seat. I was like, who could this be? But then the camera, right? The security camera. It shows a hallway. And this figure just walking, he's in this black cloak. And I just lost my mind. I'm like, is that fucking Luke? Is that Luke fucking Skywalker? I was like, no way. No way. No way. And it's like I had new life breathed into me. It's weird. It's like, not just into me, but also in my mentality for Star Wars. Because my enthusiasm for Star Wars is all time low. I didn't care. I like The Mandalorian. Even though it has major problems. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But when I saw that, it's just like I was giving you life again. And I was giving you life to me loving this universe. Sorry, I was about to burp there. And you just see him walking and just like, oh my god. And the memory of Luke Skywalker from the sequel trilogy where he's like, I just came to this island to die. You know, this old, whoever the fuck that was. I think Mark Hamill called him Jake Skywalker. I'm just going to call him Jake Skywalker. The imagery of Jake Skywalker just rushed down my head and I saw this. Dude, it's the way he walked down that I know I'm talking about this fucking camera footage, but it's like, I knew deep down it was Luke. But when I saw it, the way he just walked like he commanded the room. It's insane. And it jumps from a next security camera and him igniting his lightsaber, just slicing the death troopers. I was like, holy shit. But in my mind I was like, oh, it has to be Luke. But at the same time I was like, please, in the sense that don't break me. Because I remember when I was watching Sequel Trilogy and I saw Luke and I thought he was going to do something cool, but then he tossed the lightsaber. Or when he faces Kylo Ren, you find out it was a fucking hologram. And it's not a hologram, but it's like force projection. I'm like, please don't. Please don't ruin this moment. Please. If it's Luke, please let it be Luke. And the next scene, because in the security camera is black and white. And the next scene, it's in color. And he walks and he ignites the green lightsaber. I was like, holy shit! Holy shit, it's Luke Skywalker! And he's just owning them, man. He's just slicing them up. It's like, I can't explain, oh god. Like, sorry, give me a second. Let me just collect my thoughts. Because my mind's all over the place. The way he handled that lightsaber, the way he killed them with grace, like they're nothing to him. Like he does this for a living. Like this is natural to him. And seeing the characters like the Mandalorian and all the other characters, they were watching this footage and they were in awe. The way he was just slicing them. with ease, where he just used a simple force push. That simple force push done so much that it just balanced off the enemy. He's just slicing them up. It's one. I had Rogue One vibes with Darth Vader. That one. Two is like that whole scene demonstrated why Luke Skywalker is the most powerful Jedi. It's like when I'm watching, I'm like, yes, even Ahsoka can't match him. I'll go that far. Just by watching that scene, I'll say yeah, even Ahsoka can't match him, because the way he carried himself throughout the whole battle, he was calm, collected, focused, calculating. He's just slicing, knowing when the right time to use a force push. He just kept walking, kept pushing. I firmly believe this is the guy who defeated Darth Vader, the most powerful Sith Lord at that time. And this guy defeated him. If you point to me like, yes, that guy, he defeated Darth Vader, I'm like, yes, I believe it. I firmly believed it. The way he just kept going, focused, no wasted movements. He saw a blast, blocked it, and he just kept slicing. It was fucking cool. I'm like, this is the Luke I wanted to see. I'm trying not to get emotional again, because I cried when I saw that scene. I was crying. I'm like, this is the Luke I wanted to see. For fuck's sake. I wanted to see this Luke in the sequel trilogy, not this depressed old man that just sits on an island and wants to dry and drinking that disgusting alien milk. Or just complaining or he tried to kill his relative because of one bad dream. And people still try to defend that scene. He didn't kill Darth Vader. Like, he defeated Darth Vader, but he didn't kill him. So you expect me to believe he's gonna kill his relative because he had one bad dream? Really? Are you fucking serious? But just to see him owning the room, that display of power, like that, the Grand Master himself, the most powerful Jedi in that era, it's just, where was that? Oh. When I saw that, everything clicked. When I saw that, my love for Star Wars just came back. It just came back. It was just, I'm in love with Star Wars again. And I said multiple times, the Mandalorian has problems, but it's 10 times better than the sequel trilogy. It is, and I know people will be like, yeah, but that's not saying much. I'm like, no, it actually is saying much, because it actually is respecting the characters. It's respecting Luke Skywalker. It is. It's just, and to see him, and then Mando's like, open the door, because he knows he's here to help. And when he opened that door, and then and there's a cloud of mist, and he just walks through with the lightsaber ignited. I was like, holy shit, I had goosebumps, man. My heart was pounding. And then he looks at everyone in the room, and he shuts it off, and he puts the blade down, and he removes his hood. And then he puts his hand together and puts it down his waist. I was like, yes, that's the pose Luke's. And yes, I know it's CGI, but it works. It was fine. It was good. It didn't take me out. It wasn't like when he removed his hood, I was like, nah, it took me out. No, I was still in it. I'm like, that's fucking Luke. He even has a voice of I'm pretty sure that was Mark Hamill. I don't know if that's the case. I have to look at. Maybe he did the voice. I have no idea. But that was Luke. It was Luke. Like, we just saw him being a savage, but then but in that moment, he put down his lightsaber, and he was calm, collected, kind, but he could be ruthless. He could damage you. I'm pretty sure people in that room like, hey, this guy could kill us. But he was humble. He was just putting lightsabers like, hey, don't worry, I'm not here to harm you. Yes, I'm a Jedi, and I came for this kid. That's it. And he was very kind, very humble. I was like, this is the Luke I wanted to see. This is the Luke I wanted to see. Fuck me, man. And Grogu's departure with Mando, that broke my heart as well. It's just. First with Boba Fett. That episode of Boba Fett was fucking awesome, even though I had problems with it. And also this, it's just respecting the legacy characters. I'm just here hoping, this will be its own continuity or something. Can this be its own continuity? Can we just ignore the sequel trilogy ever happened? It's like, can we treat the sequel trilogy as legends? Because this was fucking, oh my god. This is the Luke I wanted to see. This is the Luke I wanted. Oh my god. Oh, I'm trying not to cry again. This is, oh my god. This reminds me of when I watched, what was it? Clone Wars, the last season, where it was connecting Revenge of the Sith. And when you see Order 66, I felt like this, but times 3. I'm just like, I'm seeing R2-D2 again. I'm trying not to cry. Oh my god. For years, in my psyche, all I just imagine is Luke Skywalker being destroyed by the sequel trilogy. I mean, the sequel trilogy was a fucking mess. But my god, just to see him in all his glory. The Grand Master himself, the most powerful Jedi. It's, oh my god. And even, it's like, I swear to you, Look, I like Dave Filoni, but there are some things that he says in the past that I really hated. Now, he pissed me the fuck off. But I swear to God, it's like, I swear Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau hate the sequel trilogy. Because you hear, like, even Luke says to himself, like, he's discussing with Mandalorian, the Mando, about Grogu. He says, talent without training is nothing. Talent without training. This is the Grand Master himself saying this. The talent in itself is nothing. Without training is nothing. Do you hear that, J.J. Abrams? Do you hear that, Kathleen Kennedy? Do you hear that? The whole sequel trilogy, you with Rey, that she somehow was able to control the minds of other people just when she found out she had the Force? That she just shoots lightning out of nowhere? I said, oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, man. I am so happy. I mean, now I'm just thinking that, yeah, maybe there's a reason why they released it in December, near Christmas. That it's just, dude, fucking hell, man. I am so happy right now. I'm just so happy. That's the reason why I made this, is just to gush at how much I'm in love with Star Wars. Okay, I'm in love with Star Wars again for now, but the feeling might subside. It depends what they release next. As long as I don't want the sequel trilogy, but the Book of Boba Fett, I can't wait to hear, can't wait to watch. But dude, I am at this moment. I have never. Bro, I am tired. You know when you get so emotional and in love at the same time, where it just drains you. Like, physically and emotionally, it's just like, I just want to sleep. Dude, I am so happy. Look, I just have to say this. Look, as much as things in the Mandalorian annoys the fuck out of me, I have to say this. Thank you, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, for at least restoring a character that I loved. Thank you. But please fix up your fucking world building, and please find a better writer, because the writing sucks. But not all the time, but the logistics of the writing, it makes no sense. But again, thank you. But now people who defend The Last Jedi can shut the fuck up and understand why we hate it. Now that they see this scene, they're like, oh yeah, we missed that in the movies? We could have had that in the movies? Oh shit, yeah, we could have. My fucking god, I'm so happy right now.